Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the DC Universe Classics Maddie Collector Exclusive Club Infinite Earth Signature Series Collector Section Batch of Figures. Way too many words for a title. It's John Constantine from the DCUC line. It's okay. If you really like Constantine, it's probably worth getting. If you don't, then it may not be. I think it's interesting that the artwork they showed looks pretty much nothing like the figure they made. That's interesting, but doesn't really matter, because the figure itself isn't too bad. If you're a big Constantine fan, it'll probably work for you. He does have some unique sculpts. He's got a pretty nice head sculpt, even though it's not quite like the show, or like the image. It's definitely not like the show, but that doesn't matter. It's actually got good paint work. He's got shading on his face. They painted in the stubble a little bit. They painted in the scar. Let's move it so you can actually see it in the light. The eyes are well done. The hair is well done. I like the head on this guy. It's a pretty good looking figure. Articulation wise, doesn't look up and down a whole lot, just a little bit, but it can swivel, so that's okay. This is the same jacket we saw on the Batman, whatever series that was, Joker, but it works well for him, so that's fine. He's got this nice tie, his loose tie on there, which is good. He does have an ab crunch on top of the well sculpted and well shaded torso, or not on top of, but part of. The buttons have a little bit of a gloss to them to make them look like they're painted different color, or a different color, so that's fine. The ab crunch works. The tie doesn't get in the way. Shoulder hinge works pretty well. I thought it wasn't going to be great, but it works just fine. Bicep swivel still ugly, but it works nicely. Elbow hinge, very limiting, not great. Wrist swivel. That's all we get for the wrist. As you can see here, though, it doesn't fit in the joint. It stresses the plastic as you turn it, so that's a little strange. You probably don't need to move it a whole lot, especially since he doesn't come with any accessories. He's got two gripping hands, but no accessories, so that's a little odd to me. Oh well, I guess. Waist swivel works just fine. Again, the shirt is sculpted really well. He's a little skinny and tubular looking, but it still works well enough. His hips, okay, not bad. Better than some, worse than some, but not bad. And the jeans have a really cool paint job on them. They're not quite like jeans, but definitely close enough that I'll take it. It'll work for me. So that's fine. They're sculpted okay. They're sculpted a little bit like dress pants, which I think they are, and they're borrowed from another figure, but it's close enough that I will allow it for this figure. We have a thigh swivel, which is ugly, but it works. A knee hinge, which is fine. It's not great. And then we have an ankle hinge, which is... I don't know why everything's stuck on this guy. It's not even one of the ones from the sellers on eBay. Anyway, ankle hinge is okay. Shoes are sculpted and painted well. So overall, it's a pretty darn good figure. If you like Constantine, then I say you should track one of these down. Could it be better? Yes. We're missing some paintwork on the jacket, but everything else is painted up pretty nicely, and the sculpt is good, so I say get it. It's a pretty darn good figure. I don't even like Constantine, and I like this figure. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.